Misanthropic Might.
From Vienna, Austria. Guys, you have a new record out since like a few months.
Yeah. The new record is called Find. We released it in November 2018. Yeah.
On our own label, HFC Records.
We founded a new label, our own label, to have to control all of that.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
professional.
It is. I hope so.
Was it a pain in the ass to do it?
No, absolutely. It's worth.
You got the control over the whole marketing process, the revenue and the gigs and all of that.
Exactly.
A small label can do the same like we can do. It's a lot of work, but I can pay to a label, to a small label, 5,000 euros and have the same when I do the same thing in the money for me, from my label.
Right.
It's the same. I have more work, but the end thing of all is the same.
Fascinating. Fascinating. So you are this is like the first record on your label, on
Yeah,
your own
that's the
label,
first
correct?
record.
Well, tell me something about the record that you have recorded back then. It's like a half a year ago almost, right?
Yeah, in November we released the album Find.
It was recorded in February, I think, so it took
1
a
year
few
ago.
months for the production and everything, but it was quite fast.
You can compare it to the stuff you have done before. It is shorter. It is also more mature.
We grow as songwriters. You grow with everything. Stuff is happening in your life, so everything is an influence.
It's a growing process. You have 2 months, you write one song. You have 1 week, you write 2 songs. The concept is misanthropy against religion, and we have one song about the past of Vienna.
Well, I mean, the question is always, how do you get inspired by something like that, like plague? It's kind of interesting to kind of go back
Big
home.
part of Vienna, and the history is a big part of Vienna. You grow up with it. You can see it in the whole city, so it's always there.
The Augustine song it's come from this year, 1679. It's the great plague in Vienna, and so a lot of people died. Well, it's a good concept, good song and good thematic.
Yes, definitely. Where did you produce the record?
Norbert Leitner was the producer of the album, as well as the last album and the albums with our second band. So we love him.
We work since 10 years with him. So
He's very professional, and he knows us.
You communicate very well with him.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. We don't need to communicate. He knows what we want. That's the good thing about working with him.
Now, fun fact is, you guys have actually a brutal death metal background, not a black metal background.
Yeah.
So which
except
is
the drama.
except the drama, yes. And I mean, so this is the black metal, what brutal death metal guys would make.
Exactly.
Yes.
And I mean, people were 100% asking you, like, oh, who were you listening to before? Like, what are your influences when it comes to this kind of music? But you don't have any in terms of black metal. I mean.
Not that classical black metal background, so every one of us is listening to a few bands, but we're not that special black metal freaks, so we don't have that black metal background. It's coming from us.
In a lot of reviews, people said, they sound like the beginning of the 90s black metal. But no one of us who's coming with some riff is listening to 90s black metal. Old Marduk or Immortal, but not these classic bands.
Well, guys, you are playing this year with the black metal band?
We're looking for a few gigs in the future, so we're just working some things out. We're releasing a new video in the next few weeks.
Oh, that's cool.
We're pretty busy.
Feel free to contact us for some shows.
Yes, the guys play bar mitzvahs, they play weddings, they play birthdays. Yeah, and they accept virgins, obviously, as payment.
Virgin Goats.
Virgin goats, obviously.